Wait. Hold on. I just finished sending. Hold on. I'm gonna get it in a second.
What is your mark?
He gonna make it make sense. Look, a question came across my desk, and it was like, there's no black representation in anime. I was like, yes, there is. And they was like, well, if there is, then since there's I said yes there is. They said no there's not. And honestly, I don't understand why black people like anime so much and there's no representation for black people in anime. It makes no sense to me. It's like anime is for, who it's for. So I'm guessing white people and Japanese people is who he was thinking about, since everybody in anime is typically lighter toned skin, depending on the show that you watch. I get it. Okay, I get it. He was like, it's typically, it should be for them, and black people have no representation, blah, 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 blah. And so my question was, what about the black characters in anime? Because Piccolo, we know he's black, regardless of what they say. We know the Namekians were, African-Americans, Africans, blah, blah, blah. We also have actual black characters in shows. We have black characters in the shows. They might not say, oh, I'm African American, or I'm black, or I'm blah 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 blah. They may never, come out and say, yeah, I'm African American. They may never even say the N-word unless you're watching Boondocks. But you can tell that they're black, they're darker toned skin. You can see it clear as day. You can tell in their mannerisms, how they walk and how they talk, they're black. So now my question to you is, what is your issue that black people like anime, even the shows that have no black representation? I like plenty of shows where I ain't seen a single black person walk across the screen, but I like the show. It was like, well, black people like anime, but I don't get it. So for those who's wondering, let me help you out. Hopefully this will help you out. For most of my life, I've been a bigger guy, right? I've been a bigger guy. I've been chunkier. It is what it is. But I've also been cooler. I've been on the cooler side. So even with my love of anime, my love of things that I love, I've always been the cooler kid. So I've been cool, I've been hip, I've been whatever you want to call it. I've been popular, I've been all that. I've been blessed. Not lucky, I have been blessed to be that way, as to avoid any altercations. And any altercations that I have gotten to were dealt with swiftly. I've also been a part of several unorganized organizations that weren't organized as far as streets go. Not even gonna get too much into that, but I know my way around being a part of something and not being a part of it. So when people ask me why do I like anime, black people have a lot of representation in seeing the relationship between life and the characters, right? You take anime themes, being overlooked, right? I've been overlooked before. Being hurt by a loved one, being hurt by somebody you love. I feel like anybody who's been overlooked and hurt by a loved one can resonate with that. Naruto, overlooked. You're nothing. You ain't gonna be nothing. You trash. They ignored that boy when they seen him come through. It's several instances of anime characters fighting for their spot, fighting to be seen. You take Midoriya, fighting to be seen. I just want to be somebody. I want to be something. I want to be somebody that somebody look up to. Like that, how can you take that situation and say it's only for white people, it's only for Japanese people, it's only for this person and that person? That is a universal theme of wanting to be something. If you see somebody and they don't want to be something in life, you get away from them, you run. You run full speed. You run until you cannot run no more, and then when you done running, you keep running. Do not associate with nobody who say, I don't want to be nothing in life, I really don't care about life, I really don't. Bro, if they're not depressed and that's just they standpoint on life, go. Get out of there. But you take things like wanting to be the strongest. Anybody has wanted to be the strongest in some aspect, whether it's mentally, physically, spiritually, you want to be the strongest. You want to be the person that somebody look up to. You want to be an example. There's plenty of anime themes I can go on. You take the entire series of Full Metal Alchemist, and it has plenty of themes. The entire series of Trigun, the entire series of Naruto, the entire series of Dragon Ball Z, outside of the fighting and the extras. But there's plenty of mainstream animes, and then you take some of the side ones. Akiba Maid War, like you take some of the side animes. What is it? The smartphone one. It's a bunch of like random side ones that actually teach you how to treat people, that actually teach you how to service people, that actually teach you how to have basic human decency. But these are themes that they think are lost on black people. I don't know why. Because some of the main people in customer service I see that I've been done the best by have been black people. Now white people too, Mexican people too, I don't discriminate. But what I'm saying is, if you're black and you're in a position and you have, I say you have a target on your back already, because they don't feel like you, but a lot of people don't feel like you deserve that target. But outside of that, they also don't feel like you should be there because of your background or wherever you are. I've seen black people who have never seen the inside of a hood, don't even know what the hood look like, but discriminated against because they wear hoodies, discriminated against because they brought their backpack in the store, discriminated against because of something that they did. And I'm like, they don't even know, bro. They don't even know. They just in there shopping. They just in there living their life. But I don't even want to make this about a black thing, even though that's what they tried to make it about. I want to make it about a human thing. Anytime you take a show that resonates with people, it's a global hit. Attack on Titan, global hit. Naruto, Full Metal Alchemist, Dragon Ball, Bleach, Jujutsu Kaisen, Demon Slayer. You take a bunch of them AAA, My Hero Academia. You take a bunch of them AAA, Death Note, huge hits that resonate with people, and then it talks about things like deciding who lives and who dies, basic human decency, how to treat people, how to love people, how to stay away from people who using you. Like, anime have these themes that people lose because all they see is characters on the screen. All they see is, well, it's drawn in, or they start seeing stuff in black and white. Well, this character doesn't have any skin pigmentation or melanation, so this character can't be meant for you. Or this character doesn't have this, and it can't be, well, joke's on you because these characters aren't real. I don't know if you know that. I don't know if anybody told you, but burst your bubble. These characters are not real. These are fictional characters made up by a team who decided that they want this story told, and they want a fictional character to do it. So I don't know if you know that. I'm just burst your bubble now. The characters aren't real. But I said that to say, and I brought up all that to say, bro, we got to stop. Black people, white people, Spanish people, Indians, Asians, Hawaiians, I'm going to miss people. I already know Chinese, Japanese, Europeans, whoever you are, you have a place in the anime community, and don't let nobody who's trying to be a bigot, who's trying to run you out of the spot, feel like you don't have a place here. I promise you, the anime community, the anime world, the anime portion of the world is global. It is global. You have just as much a right to be here as anybody else, and I guarantee you that. If you take your time, you stop listening to the hate, stop listening to the haters, and you actually do what you said you was going to do, which is watch that show, cosplay that character. I don't care if the character not black. Cosplay that character with your beautiful black skin, with your beautiful Mexican skin, with your beautiful Hispanic, Latina, with your beautiful Samoan, Hawaiian, with your whatever skin you got, with your beautiful Indian skin. You cosplay that character. And if they gonna hate, they was gonna hate regardless. They would have hated if, listen, I seen somebody doing Invisible Woman cosplay, and they was like, this not really cosplay. Why not? Because all she did was buy a suit and wear it and dyed her hair blonde. I don't know what you wanted from her then, because that's all it is. She bought the boots, she bought the suit, she dyed her hair, like she did everything she was supposed to, but it's not good enough because of what? You can see her? Because she's not really invisible? Come on, man. Cut it out. Hey, stop. Cut it out. Cut it out, man. Look. I ain't got nothing else to say. But if we had this topic again, it might be a little more in depth. I'm finna go do what I'm supposed to do. I love y'all. Remember, stay 21 and sexy. God is good all the time. All the time, God is good. Peace. Yeah.